Hi, I think I'm going to paint the go-kart this week. What do you say? She's pretty crusty, huh? She's been sitting all winter. I haven't done anything to her. I've just been working on the Studebaker over here, getting her running. But I think it's time to get this thing on the road again and get some paint on it. Make it look nice and shiny. Once I tear this all apart, I'm going to sand everything down. I'm going to leave some stuff chrome. I'm going to polish most of the engine. The top half I'm going to probably spray paint high temp silver, because that's a thing. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys what I'm going to do to pretty this thing up, putting lipstick on a pig. So first things first, I'm going to disassemble everything. Wrestling this engine out was a total pain in the ass. I started out sanding with my 1/4 inch die grinder, and then used some lacquer thinner to clean up the frame. Using newspaper in conjunction with blue painter's tape is a nice easy way to save up on the expensive stuff. Up next, 4 cans of cheap old Walmart spray paint. I bought a couple different wire wheel assortments from my favorite place, the Harbor Freight. Started polishing the engine. Of course, polishing the engine was too much of a pain in the ass, so I decided to paint the whole thing with the high temp silver spray paint. It actually didn't turn out too bad. This was my favorite part of restoring the go-kart. I got a buffing wheel and some buffing compound and just went to town on the inside of those rims. With a little bit of elbow grease, I had a great result. Ooh, shiny. And then look at this whole creation put together. Best looking Barbie Kart around. Look it, I even put air cleaners on. I never use air cleaners. I polished up the carburetors, rerouted the fuel lines. Everything's all nice and neat. The addition of the diamond plate aluminum floor pan, I think really makes the whole thing pop. So, the favorite part out of all the modifications I've done on this entire go-kart are the coils are now mounted down here, nice and out of sight, so the top of this engine looks so much better. Look at it. Just looking at it. I mean, come on, I even put air filters on it. I never use air filters. And even though polishing these old wheels was just putting lipstick on a pig, it does make a lot of difference, and they sure do pop now. See, if you remember before, I had those ugly ass coils sitting on top of the engine, and it just, in my mind before, it was okay, but like a typical backyard engine nerd, I decided to modify it, because 95% of the time you do something, you got to redo it because it's not the best way you could do it. So, yeah, it's nice mounted down here. And as well, I got rid of that lame starter switch, but for whatever reason, the starter solenoids, they would go bad, and they would go bad again, and go bad again, and it would drive me crazy. So I replaced it with just an old school push button switch. And same with this kill switch. Nice and beefy. And metal. Metal is always the key when you want durability.
But I don't need to tell you guys that.
That's it for this time. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a video of this driving.